Hello everyone, it is me, Yi King, and we are back with an unboxing. Today we got from Beyblade X, Pearl Tiger 360U versus Gill Shark 470O. And they actually kind of changed up the design for the double packs in Wave 5. Obviously, once I take out the bays, I'll do a quick little side-by-side comparison with the double pack design from Waves 1, 2, 3, because Wave 4 doesn't seem to have any double packs, at least none that I can remember. Oh yeah, it doesn't, because it's just starters and boosters. It has like 2 booster packs and like 4 starters, and then you have Cobalt Juggler, and that's it for Wave 4. So I guess technically 5 starters, but yeah. Also, there's a double pack that I forgot about. It still has the same design from the first 3 waves as well, but yeah, they changed it up. So like I said, once I take out the products, I'll show off the differences. It's not that much of a difference, it's just a little bit of a difference, but still a difference. But we have the box right here. Obviously say ages 8+ from Hasbro and TT. We have a little window showing off Pearl Tiger and Gill Shark. And I'm admit, Pearl Tiger sounds a whole lot better than Where's Tiger. I thought it was, but for some reason I always thought it was Vice Tiger. But regardless, Pearl Tiger just sounds the best out of those 3 names. Yeah, we got the little VIP tab right here, but if you know me, I don't do the little VIP stuff because I like to try to preserve the box. So when you little VIP, you gotta like really still dig into the package, which sucks. But yeah, we have another shark. I know one of my friends is gonna want to get this because he likes sharks. I'm not gonna make joke saying it was a tropical fruit shark. Well, like the colors give it like tropical fruit stuff. And then up here, it shows what's included. Since this is a double pack, you just get 2 bays. Also, forgot to mention, we have a little CG render showing the 2 bays clashing. Flip down here, nothing right there. Flip to the back. I mean, not to the back, but to the side. Why is my camera not focusing on it? Thank you. Advertise is the Beyblade X app for you to download on the Google Play and App Store. We flip down here, we get our beautiful barcode. And we flip back here, we do have the stats. Trap back left on myself. So we have Pearl Tiger 360U, it's a right spin bounce type. For the blade, Pearl Tiger, it's a right spin bounce type blade. Attack 45, defense 30, stamina 25 for the Ratchet 360. Attack 15, defense 9, stamina 6, height 60. So that's 3 points of contact and is 60mm tall. Raise it up. And then for the big U, it stands for Unite, which when we open it up, I'll explain what Unite's supposed to be like. We have attack 25, defense 25, stamina 30, dash. Wow, I forget how low these stats go. Because usually I just see them like be either 30 or 80, but for both of these, they're both below 30 because you cannot see because of numbers. But yeah, dash 20, burst 80. And then flipping over to Gill Shark. Gill Shark 470O is a right spin stamina type bay. For the blade Gill Shark, it's a right spin stamina type blade. Attack 20, defense 25, stamina 55. For the Ratchet 470, we have attack of 11, defense of 12, stamina 7, and height 70. So this one got 4 contacts of, it got 4 contact points, and it is 70mm tall. And for the bit O, which stands for orb, we have attack 10, defense 30, stamina 50, dash 10, burst 30. And I forgot to get out my scissors. Well, luckily it's not too far. I just gotta move it back. There we go. Got my scissors. Yeah, let's open it up. Always be careful when using scissors when they shop, especially if you're a youngin'. And apologies you don't see it fully unboxed on camera, because I still look for the camera lens, but sometimes I look off to the side so I don't accidentally cut myself. It hasn't happened yet. At least I don't think so. See what I mean? Wow, that was a good piece of tape right there. Come on, work with me. you. And then we have the other side. Sweet. Alright, so before we open the pamphlet, like I said, we're going to do a little comparison for the double-sided boxes. So here's one from the Gill Wyvern Sojourn 380B pack. Basically everything's the same. It's just the front that's different. So from waves 3 to 4, because I'm gonna just say 4, because technically, even though there was 9, I'm still gonna count it like waves 3 to 4. This was the old design. Obviously for the double pack, everything's the same. It's just the front right here is different. So waves 1 to 4, and then waves 5 for onward to right now at the time of this recording. Obviously, you could be watching this and it could be like wave 10 or something, and it has a different design again. Who knows? But yeah, so instead of it being blue, it shows it with a grayish black right here, and then it shows the logos both BBX and BBX. I assume to do that because in wave 5 there is another double pack that has a BX bay and a UX bay. But I assume, you know, that they would do that only to distinguish the difference. But it's kind of cool that it shows both. So, yeah, just a little difference. So this is the wave 5 design that I want to show with some waves 1 to 4. Alright, thank you. Oh wow, I didn't notice. For the first time ever, they actually like stayed huddled together down there. Usually they kind of fall out. But let's get the pamphlet opened. La 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 la. Actually, I wonder if this one's gonna advertise the drop attack. Which, I mean, makes sense. It comes in the way, so it makes sense if the pamphlet's for wave 5 to advertise it, and wave 6 went back to the basics stage. It's okay if it falls over. But here's the pamphlet. See over here, it advertises the Beyblade X app again. Here's how you assemble the Beyblade, but of course I show that off anyways. I'll pick that up after. It was just box falling over. Here's how you would launch the Beyblade. The parts of the stadium, which it shows the drop attack battle set. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it switches back to normal set for wave 6, or if it keeps the drop attack. That's also fine, because like for the first 4 waves, it was a normal one, so it's like whatever. But then here's the do's and the don'ts. And how to score points is first to 4, but me personally, when I play, I do first to 5. Alright, now you guys stand back up for reasons, because I don't know why, it just makes sense. I think I used to actually check the boxes off to the side. But let's get this stuff opened. Whee. Here's Gill. Oh man, I definitely do like the colors of this one. It is still a Hasbro exclusive right now, but there's always a chance with these Hasbro exclusives it gets a TT release in the future. But I mean, Wave 5 did just come out, so it'll probably be like maybe it's like a couple months to half a year if it does get a Hasbro release. We don't know. I mean, a TT release, but like I said, we don't know. Again, here's Pearls. Can I rip it? No. Skizzes. Yeah. Alright, we got the parts. I don't know if that's fixed or not, because like I said, there's an issue with the bed with the TT release. You can go off to the side for those excuses. Here are blades. Well, there goes Pell. Put you right here. Put you right here. Alright, who do you want to go with? Honestly, I kind of prefer, like, don't get me wrong, I really like Gill Shark. Like, they're both real cool bays, but I think Pearl looks a little bit cooler. So, we're gonna go with Gill. So first we have like this aqua blue, aqua green color for orb. It's a pretty good stamina build. Like, it's a stamina build for offensive builds. Like, if you want to be a stamina build but be offensive, you would pick orb because I believe that's what it does. It offers a bit more attack power compared to the rest of the stamina bits. Like, I think it's like the most offensive stamina bit for right now, or it's like the second or third. We have gotten a bit of other stamina bits since then. We have 470, nothing new. I believe we have gotten 470 before. I don't think it's a new part because it's with Hasbro exclusive base. They do reuse parts. You don't ever get a new part. Unless it's for the blade shape. We have 4 points of contact. Pretty cool. Then we have the blade Gill shot, which people will... I think that even I pointed this out in my news flash when I was covering Wave 5. At least I think I did Wave 5. I don't know if I covered Wave 5 enough for a news flash segment, but if I didn't, I know when this baby was first revealed, I believe even people still talk about it. Did you say the shape gives off, like, the shape looks very similar to Shelter Drake? So there's a good chance for Wave 6 we do get Shelter Drake. Because it'd be kind of funny if it happens second time around. I don't know if it was confirmed or not to be a retool from Shelter Drake, or just very similar looking to the shape of Shelter Drake, but it'd be kind of funny because with either Steel Samurai or Samurai Steel, I forgot how the name goes, but that was a remold as echo of Claw Leon, which obviously wasn't in Wave 1 of Beyblade X, but in Wave 2 was there. So this is a retool slash echo of Shelter Drake. Then it would be funny that if it happens again twice, that in Wave 6 we do get Shelter Drake. But yeah, pretty cool. This one looks like a more angrier shot compared to Gill. Actually, who's an angrier shot? Because I know Gill looks pretty angry. Gill. Like, yeah. Look at the sharks. Why are the sharks being constantly angry? Thank you, Gill. I'm just put you up here for now. But yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, like one of my friends made jokes saying it's like tropical fruit colored shark, which I mean, not wrong. Especially if you put them together. This keeps falling over. But yeah, so we flip to the back. Here's the QR code in case folks do want to scan this into your Beyblade X app. The only way I've not been able to scan in is my black sword drum, because for whatever reason the QR code does not pick up. It says like, oh, you already scanned that Beyblade. I say I haven't, so even if I get like every Beyblade possible on the X app, I'll be at 99% because black sword drum not be able to get picked up. But here is, now we're going to start on Pro Tiger. Here's this bit which is Unite, which I do believe is supposed to be a fusion bit, like supposed to have the characteristics of taper and point. But the problem is, and I think it does have that problem, I think it got carried over. It's with the Unite bit, because when they first came out, the point is supposed to be a little bit out, but it's like sucked in. I don't know the Hasbro release it has a fixed bit or not, but I know when Pro Tiger came on TT, the little ball was in too deep in the bit for like the first batch releases. I think they fixed it in like the second batch, or it was with the gold Kitsune bit called Fox Brush, where they fixed the Unite bit finally, but that little ball in Unite was too far in, so it'd just be like, I know it was either like a stronger or weaker version of tape that you were just getting because it didn't do it wasn't doing what Unite was supposed to do. But yeah, but I think realistically it's just a stronger, weaker version of taper because I don't really see the point sticking out, so that's disappointing. But we have this correlation of 360, which I believe is actually exactly the same as the one from the Sword Ram pack I was showing off earlier in the box comparison, just at a 60 height instead of an 80 height. Like, this gray piece might be a little bit light, like from the Sword Ram, it might be a little bit lighter, darker, but otherwise it's basically the same color situation. And then we have Pro Tiger and fun fact, you see that little symbol up there? If the camera would focus. See that little symbol? That little X? This is supposed to be an homage bay. It's because it's paying homage to plastic generation. So this bay is supposed to be like the X version of Jigga Slash and the plastic gens. So yeah, this is Jigga Slash, but for the X generation. So they have like that little symbol to pay homage, saying, "Oh, this is your Jigga Slash that Beyblade X." Which, funny enough, Penny Solar Phoenix isn't, because it doesn't have the little symbol. But Scarlet Garuda, that's the Hasbro name. I forget what the TT name is. That one does have the little symbol. So Scarlet Garuda is your John's S of Beyblade X, which is funny. Cobalt Dragoon is your plastic generation of Dragoon, Storm Dragoon, and then I believe Sterling Wolf, I believe his name, or Silver Wolf. It's the Wolf Blade that has a free spin gimmick in the UX line. I believe that's supposed to be your Wolf Bay for Beyblade X. I forget the name of it though. But yeah, pretty cool bay. And it just looks cool. Like, it's a cool looking bay. I really like the face bolt / gear chip on it. But let's put these bays together. So, oh wait, before I do, I almost forgot to show the QR code. Wow, that is an interesting back design. It's just pure white. But here is the QR code in case you folks do want to scan Pill Tiger. And almost forgot. But I mean, they are universal, but it's better to see from my video. So, how you do it is you put on the ratchet, you twist to the right, put in the bit, and since we finally have a BX product, because it's been a bit, because we did a CX before in the last unboxing. Before that, I believe it was a UX, but now we can actually do it where you can spin it around to make it look pretty, because you can do it with BX base. Like I said, I understand for CX base because you actually take off the lock chips. That's understandable, but I don't know why for UX you can't have the plastic covering unless it actually gives it weight inside it. And I know UXs are supposed to have outward weight distribution. But also for Pro Tiger, you would put this on. You twist the ratchet to the right, but if it's a left spin bay, you twist it to the left. And there we go. Now we make it look pretty. Oh, it's kind of funny when you have like the left spin bays, but the only one that's actually good is Cobalt Dragoon, because like that one's specifically built for the X system. The other two are XO crossover base, so they're supposed to be bad on purpose because it's more of a casual battle thing, so it's a collected thing. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it's just funny that like the Eldragos and Storm Dragoon, they're like the casuals for the X over, but Cobalt Dragoon's the one bent for it, so it can actually do stuff. That's funny. Let's just go to 0.5. Grab you guys, put you right here. Pick this up, slide this off to the side. But we do have a Mina, which is beautiful. Alright, so we're going to do a test launch with them both. So we do a test launch with Gill, then test launch with Pearl, and then we do a little battle. So, Gill Shock. Obviously, it's the stamina bits, the defensive stamina bits are more stationary, while balance and attack type bits are more... They go a little bit more with motion, but obviously, since it's orb, it does do a little bit more outward stuff, so that's pretty cool. I say that, but Hexa is a balance bit and does stay pretty stationary, so yeah. Alright, now we got Pearl. Let it rip. Yeah, I think it's just like, it's just supposed to be like either a weaker, stronger version of Taper. I think it's weaker because I think people were saying like, oh, it's supposed to be an upgrade Taper, but then it turned out to be worse than Taper, so maybe it's a weaker version of Taper. Like, not like desperately weak, but just a little bit weaker, so you could technically run 2 Tapers if you use your Knights. Alright, let's do some test battles. Round 1 be Gill first, and round 2 be Pearl first. Let it rip. Let it rip. Well, that was almost an extreme. Huh, what do you know? Alright, now let's launch Pearl first. Let it rip. Let it rip. You know, 5 ways of Beyblade. I'm very happy my string launcher's not died on me yet. I never owned a string launcher really, so I don't know if they're supposed to have a long lifetime or not. But I'm happy it's still around. Damn, bro, that was depressing. But there was a little battle. Go to point 3. Where's the pack? I think point 3 is a good size. Now I have to go a little bit out. Okay, I have to zoom a little bit out to 2.5. Oh wow, you actually stand. Nope, everybody always goes off to the side. Here's Gill. But that's been my look at Beyblade X's Pro Tiger 360 Night versus Gill Shot 474. I'd like to thank you folks for watching this Beyblade X unboxing. Folks, did enjoy the unboxing, give the video a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. I'll apply them as fast as I can, and subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a new video /short/stream. But until next time, toodles.